We call it you're a radical. So, you know, I work with the dietitian here at the hospital. I got to tell you the story, but I'm going to get into the Idaho fucking welfare queen and show you how dogmatic everybody is. I do the video, I'm talking about the separating the families at the fucking border. Everybody automatic knee jerks, fucking Trump, Trump, Obama, Trump, Trump, Obama. Fucking stop it. I never said that. I mean, it just shows you how I said the evangelicals and the Mormons, the fake Christians. So you automatically just look in the fucking mirror, assholes. So, this leads me to some of the biggest I'll tell you the story before I get into this Idaho fucking lie, this Nuscale scam between Christina and her fucking lover, Nuscale. Jose Reyes and her pulling off the biggest loot job in Idaho fucking history by 10 times. Oh, bring more fucking, that's the lightning there. Noise pollution to the 10th fucking power. The military industrial complex is out of fucking control. Out of control. And so, try walking around here. It's insanity. And so, anyway, if I don't get run over. So, first I want to tell you this story here. There's a new dietitian in town. Okay, and he's been tweaking everything in a good way. I've been politicking to get a fucking juice bar. Jesus, this woman's gonna run me over yet. I'm like, we need a juice bar, we need a juice bar. Why do we not have one in the hospital, juice bar, blah, blah. There's not one in Ogden, Utah. Believe it or not, there's not a fucking juice bar. I mean, seriously, it's pathetic. You know, I'm a juicer. You know, so I have to rely on doing it myself or, which I do, or the market here, they bring in the boat house and some of the organic juices, but they're expensive. They discount them sometimes. So I got to tell you the story. And then we'll get to the scam in Idaho. They're laying off the work. We're going to bring jobs. We're going to bring jobs. And I'll tell you a story right here. So first off, having a discussion with a woman because I'm on all these committees now. You know, I had open heart surgery a year ago. Had emergency gallbladder surgery. It ruptured from the chemo, blah, blah, blah. My 7-year fight with my life, for my life. It's been hardcore. Given 2 months to live right there in that room 6.5 years ago. So, she's saying, well, you know, this dietitian took away our big, you know, Diet Cokes, took away our ice cream, whatever, you know, and I'm like, yeah, well, it's tough trying to save you from you sometimes. And I said, this is a hospital, you know. People need to come out healthier than they go in. This is a hospital. Nobody's, you know. Well, we work here, and I says, well, number one, you're a volunteer here. And I says, I get it, I hear you. But then she starts saying, well, how's your heart, Kevin? You know, how's the surgery? And I says, I feel good. You know, I'm working with the dietitian. You know, we're tweaked my medicines way down. I'm down to just on the statin and 1 blood pressure. You know, my heart went into AFib big time after all that, right? But it's doing good. And she's like, you know, my husband had quadruple bypass, blah, blah, you know, and this is the same one we're having the discussion. They took away my big portions of, you know, ice cream. They took away my, you know, and, oh, he did? And she's not that old. She's not much older than me. And I says, well, how's he doing? Oh, he's dead. The other woman sitting over there just shaking, the older, sophisticated, elegant woman's over there just shaking her head. God, Kevin, I just walked off. So, back to Idaho, this fucking nightmare scam. Now, I'm going to head up there tomorrow. So, I mean, this work never ends. So, right here, as you know, I'm in the LDS Bone Marrow Transplant Center. So, there's a bunch of people in Idaho in there dying from Atomic City. A lot of people, including my lifelong best friend Paul, born there, as he died of leukemia, as you know. Paul Winchester was his name. He was fantastic. You know, everybody that watched my videos already knows he was in my sight every day. So, one of the lead legislators in Idaho that wanted to bring this pork to freaking Idaho. Now, hear me out. This is a new scale. Christina and Jose Reyes are lovers. You know, money lovers. Together. The head of the NRC, the new head of the Christina, came from Idaho National Lab. Now, hear me out. Jose Reyes worked at Idaho National Lab. Now, who's Jose Reyes is? Nuscale. Now, they've claimed here in Utah has bought the first ones. Now, he claimed he was related to the Attorney General in Utah. I asked in Idaho at the Bear River, and this is how dumb Utah politicians are. The Lieutenant Governor Cox, you know, I could have played I Got You with him, but I didn't. Put up the videos, and I have videos. He ran it on how, the reason we're here at the Bear River Massacre this year, because this was Utah territory. I know up to him, and I said, no, it wasn't. It was never Utah territory. This was Washington territory. And so, you know, So I asked, you can look up the video. I asked Rez if he was related. He says, I'm not related to this guy, but he is related to that madman Filipino president, that lunatic. Yeah, our Attorney General is related to him. These connected. Cal Berkeley, you know, this little Nuscale reactor backdoored. So they work together at Idaho National Lab. Now they got a grant just the other day for $5 billion. You heard me, $5 billion. Not their $40 billion grant. This is a scam from her. Where are all you investigative journalists? This is the biggest scam in Idaho. Well, maybe Fukushima is the biggest scam, but the first report of Fukushima came out from a kid that worked inside INL, and he said, Kevin Blanch is right. He's the only one that's telling the truth on this, blah, blah, blah. And he Skyped our team. They're like, inside Fukushima. These are meltdowns. These are meltdowns. Kevin Blanch is right. And they're like, well, he says, I live in Arco, Idaho. I work at Idaho. What's he doing in Fukushima, Japan? The nuclear energy scam. So hear me out. I mean, this is so heartbreaking. So I'm head of the support groups. I'm, got a death sentence. I'm in the bone marrow transplant center. This guy's wife's in there with me. There's 2 other young men from Idaho in there with me and a young woman all from Idaho in there with me. All of them have passed, by the way. He's one of the lead legislators. Me and him get to be talking on all this, and he's like, oh, Kevin, this is going to bring jobs. This is going to bring jobs. I said, no, it's not. They always say that. They always said that. They lie. They're not going to bring jobs. They're lying there now. Hear me out. Hear me out. Stay with me. So she died. I go to the funeral. And, this is the Idaho border right here. And I asked her, did you vote for it? Yeah. After she died? Yeah. These Mormons, I'm telling you, when I go off on them detaining families at the border, did I say Trump? Did I say Obama? I said, no, look in the fucking mirror. I said Mormons and evangelicals are Satan worshipers. Self-righteous, they are. I'm talking about the modern day one. I'm not talking about historical. I'm talking right here, right fucking now. As they hand out to the nuclear welfare, who's the commies? Who's the commies? Who's the welfare queens? You read these numbers. So today, get this. Guess what gets announced today? INL to lay off 100 employees. What? After they get the big. This is a shakedown. I thought this was bringing jobs. Nope. Now, remember, this is the 4th accident they've had up there in the last 100 days. 4th. Now it's been reported that they covered it up. Now, floor, which is General Electric, which is Utah Construction, which is Waterside, do all the thing at Weber State inside the belly of the beast. That's who they are. That's why Kevin Blanch got balled off from the university. I'm on the university, but I was a professor there. I was powerful there. My PhD, my MBA, my undergraduate's all been stripped away from me. I mean, you got a fight going there. I'm going to have to sue them. But anyway, it's a long story. They could have paid for my insurance on my cancer. My cancer bill was $1.8 million. My open heart surgery was $150,000. I was a millionaire. In the stock market, by the way. So, don't knee-jerk me. I mean, just make a comment without listening to the video. I never said this. By the way, it is Trump. It's Sessions. He could stop it, just like Lindsey Graham said. Lindsey Graham said it perfectly. Make one phone call. And Trump's talking about crime. Yeah, these families and these kids aren't committing the crime. I mean, look in the fucking mirror. How nice is this boogeyman shit? Who's the fucking criminal? Who's going to kill you? The nuclear energy crime syndicate. That's who's going to kill you. Cancer's the criminal. Nobody wants to come into your house and steal your fucking Walmart shit. And your gun? What are you going to do? Shoot your fucking AK? Shoot your radioisotopes out of the air? So I'll be in Idaho tomorrow. I'm going to do some work up there. 4 accidents. I mean, just bring more as they're melting down, poisoning people all over Idaho on the res. It's on the res, as I say. Getting down with Ezra Pound in the spawning ground. Ezra Pound's from there. Trump, I thought he was a Jew. I thought Ezra Pound was anti-Semitic. The usury. I mean, up is down. Look in the fucking mirror, you Mormons and evangelicals, self-righteous. You say you're a Christian, you're no fucking Christian. Why don't you go after the people that are exploiting these people? IRS could clean this up overnight. Why don't they? Because the Mormons and the GOP, the fucking Democrats, all these powers that be like it. And Trump say, change the laws? Well, I got news for you, Trump. You have an illegitimate Supreme Court. It's full of Alito Roberts shouldn't be on that court. Bush did not win. Okay, so you change the laws. You got a Republican freaking Supreme Court. You got a Republican Senate. You got a Republican Congress. So who's going to change the fucking laws? I thought you were their leader. Change the laws. Tell the Democrats to change the laws. The Republicans have total control right now. Total. Never had fucking stronger control in the history of the United States. They have the White House. They have Congress. They have the fucking Senate. They have the Supreme Court. Huh. Oh, Democrats are just as bad. Don't get me wrong, Barry. I'm trying to let them. But you phony, self-righteous fuckers in Idaho, pull your fucking heads out of your ass. Getting down with Ezra Pound in the spawning grounds. The spawning grounds, Idaho. Oh yeah, that's where I was spawned. Oh yeah, that's my home. This is my home. All those Idahoans go into the LDS and they die. It's a fucking cancer hellhole. So I'll be up there tomorrow. Look in the mirror, you self-righteous fuckers. You're Christians doing that to fucking kids. It's outrageous. And I'm against, exploiting illegal labor. I'm against it. I'm an old contractor right here. It's outrageous what they did to me. And it's not them, it's the hair-sprayed masquerade party that exploit them. They took the field. Lots of integrity craftsmen all over Idaho and Utah. I remember I did a job up there. I did a lot of work in Idaho. One time I called the guy, what do I need to our license up there? And he said, you got a dog and a pickup? He said, yeah. He said, you're good. I'm like, geez. So, but it's immoral. What about the morality of it? You're exploiting these hair-sprayed assholes, these contractors. Big D just got raided, by the way, I heard. That's the one who's doing this. That's who's doing this. It's the same people that say they're against it. Look in the fucking mirror, you fake Christians. You're not Christians. The evangelicals and the Mormons are hardcore Satan worshippers. It's that fucking simple. You're fucking the devil. Evil fuckers. Phony fuckers in Idaho, wake the fuck up. There's people waking up there. I'll be up there tomorrow. Stay tuned.